Maomao does not smile much. She rarely raises her voice. She almost never reacts the way others expect. Because of that, many people think she's cold. Even inside the story, characters misunderstand her. They think she does not care. But season 2 slowly shows us the truth. Maomao is not cold. She's careful. In a place like the Rear Palace, being careful is the only way to survive. So today, I want to talk about Maomao, not as a genius, not as an apothecary, but as a person, and why her distance is not cruelty, it is protection. The Rear Palace is not loud. It is quiet, polite, smiling, but that silence is heavy. People are watched, judged, compared. A wrong word can ruin a life. A wrong reaction can attract attention, and attention is dangerous. Maomao learned this early. Long before the palace, she learned that showing too much invites trouble. So she adapted, not by hardening her heart, but by hiding it. To understand Maomao, we have to start with her past, because distance is something she learned. Maomao did not grow up in safety. She grew up in the pleasure district, a place where affection is bought, where kindness is temporary, where people leave. In a place like that, getting attached hurts. So you learn not to. Maomao learned to observe, not cling, to understand people, not rely on them. Season 2 shows this clearly. When others panic, Maomao watches. When others react emotionally, she pauses. This does not mean she feels less. It means she learned that feelings are safer when kept inside, and that habit never left her. But being careful does not mean being uncaring. In fact, Maomao cares deeply. She just shows it differently. In season 2, Maomao helps constantly. She notices illness, she prevents deaths, she solves problems, but she never announces it. She does not demand praise, she does not explain herself. Often, she lets others take credit, not because she does not value herself, but because visibility is dangerous. There are moments where we see her care clearly. She worries quietly, she hesitates before leaving someone behind, she feels guilt when she arrives too late. One small moment says everything. When Shaolin leaves the palace, Maomao does not say much, but later she sheds a tear, just one hidden tear. That tear tells us the truth. Maomao feels deeply, she just refuses to perform it for others. Still, there is one person who keeps testing her distance. Jinshi. Jinshi is different. He sees Maomao's intelligence, he sees her value, and slowly he wants to get closer. Maomao resists. Not because she dislikes him, but because closeness is dangerous. Season 2 raises the tension between them. Jinshi steps into power, he becomes more visible, and Maomao pulls back. She avoids emotional honesty. She avoids dependence. Because she understands something Jinshi is only learning. Power changes relationships, and once someone has power over you, you cannot be careless around them. Maomao keeps her distance to stay equal, to stay safe. So her restraint is not rejection, it is rather survival. Before we end, there is one more thing that helps us understand Maomao. And it's not about her personality, it's about the world she lives in. In court culture like this, especially in ancient China, women were watched constantly, not just by gods, but by rules. How you spoke mattered, how you reacted mattered. Even your face could be judged. Silence was not weakness, silence was safety. Women who spoke too much were remembered, and being remembered was dangerous, as we said. Servants survived by being invisible, concubines survived by being agreeable, and people like Maomao, who knew things, survived by pretending they didn't. This is why Maomao never rushes, why she avoids praise, why she hides her skill. In this world, knowledge without status is not power, it is suspicion. So Maomao does not try to change the system, she learns how to move inside it, quietly and carefully. And when you see the world like this, Maomao's distance stops feeling strange. It starts feeling necessary. Maomao is not cold, she's observant, she's restrained, she's careful. In a world where women are punished for being noticed, she learned how to disappear without vanishing. She protects herself by staying quiet, by staying useful but not threatening, by caring but not openly. And maybe that is why she endures. Not because she's the smartest person in the room, but because she understands when not to speak. Sometimes distance is not the absence of feeling, it is the shape that care takes when the world is unsafe. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this second video about Apothecary Diaries Season 2. Next time I would like to focus on Jinshi and how a power used too late still leaves scars. So I'm sure that you will like it. We will step back from Maomao a bit for now, and we will look at Jinshi, and spoiler ahead, after Jinshi, I would also like to talk about Shisui, but that is for the video after Jinshi. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and leave a comment if you have any thoughts. It helps the algorithm, it helps me. So thank you so much for the support you've been giving me, and we will see each other in 2 weeks time for Jinshi.